Okay, this is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey. It's a pleasure to be with you for another live broadcast for TBC. And folks, I'm one of the many voices of TBC, as you know, as well as one of the ambassadors of goodwill for TBC. But folks, this is my 617th live broadcast. And like I said before, and you've heard me say this before, even though admin may not necessarily want us to necessarily number them, but I do that for my own purpose because of the fact I keep better track of what I'm doing, okay? Because I want to make sure that I don't repeat the same thing all the time. And so I do that. So what I'm doing here now, what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to have my opinion on the situation. I want you all to watch it. And if y'all haven't already seen it, I came across just now on my phone a fantastic video. That's why I love this young brother of TBC named Spencer Day, because he played a video on his YouTube channel, and I saw it. I subscribed to it, so it came up on my phone. I watched it, and what I love about him, his broadcast is short, but it's so true to the point. And when I show you this is very, very indicative of what's going on right here in our very own United States of America. And then you see exactly what's happening. Everybody want to say, oh, it's all the black people or Latinos, whoever they may be, out there protesting. I want you to watch something, and then we're gonna have a discussion about it, okay? Because I really want Merlene to see this, and I want Merlene to have a discussion, and anybody that's here, I want us to have a little discussion about it, okay? And this is not, your broadcast does not have to be necessarily about TBC necessarily anymore. It just has to be about your feelings. Admin wants to see our feeling, and you're going to see some of my feeling about this right now, okay? All right, so let me share my screen. Hold on a minute. And you're going to hear, I want you to play this. I want you to listen to and watch this, okay? Watch this closely. Let me turn up my PC. You may need to turn I want y'all to listen to what's going on and watch this. This is very good.
I came across how this man, one person, can make a difference. This man potentially stopped protesters from turning into a riot because he stopped something before it even happened.
Why are you guys putting rocks over there? That's not cleaning it up. You're putting rocks over there on purpose. Why are you putting them right there, though? Because you know people are going to be at Nathan Phillips Square. You should be putting rocks right there. That's on purpose. That's on purpose. You're putting rocks over there on purpose, right there. You shouldn't be putting rocks over there. If the city's going to come clean that up, it's not your job. It's not your job. I work for the city, so it's not your job to put rocks over there. You're doing that on purpose. You're honestly putting rocks over there? Come on, miss. Come on, miss. Have some heart. Have some heart, miss. You're not cleaning it up. You're putting that on purpose. Let's be real. I'm not here harassing you guys. I'm being very respectful. But you're doing that on purpose. Let's be real. You're not even... Come on, man. Please. I'm begging you. The city's coming. What do you mean the city's coming? This is not your job. Let's be real, guys. Come on.
See, right here, he sees police officers putting rocks, doing something weird. It's not a police officer's job to go and clean up rocks, clean up. The way he handled it was beautiful because all he did was question what they were doing, and he made them think about what they were doing. See, he got them to think because he asked them the question, why are you doing something that's not your job? Why are you placing rocks on the sidewalk when you know that's not your job?
Oh, can I ask you something? Can I clean it up?
By all means.
I can clean it up, right? Is that okay? Yeah, can we do that? Thank you. This is not cool, but thank you for cleaning.
DFP Hunter on the air. DFP Hunter.
this ain't cool, man. If we could put that in.
That's why we're trying our
Yeah, but you can't put it there. Come on, sir. You can't do that. You know the crowd's gonna pass here. You know that. You and I both know that. They're gonna pass here. All right, let's put it in the garbage. Let's do that. Right in there. Let's do that. Thank you.
And right there, he goes and he's like, here, can I clean up the rocks? He did his part. He got rid of the rocks. The trash can was literally on the other side of the street. It's all weird. Why would police officers do something that's not their job, go clean up rocks, and then you got the trash can right across the street? I mean, if they're gonna clean it up, why wouldn't they just put it in the trash can right across the street anyway? The city's gonna come and get the trash can anyway. So whoever this man is, I just want to say thank you, because you've shown us a true example on how one person can prevent something from happening. But because he asked the right questions, got the police officers to think about what they were doing, and he took action to clean up the mess, he prevented something from happening. Because that riot could have broke out and it could have been ugly, but he stopped that from happening. But I want to be clear. Do I think it's the police officers' fault? Not necessarily. Is it the ones that gave them the orders to do that? Well, that could be the problem. And when we all follow the example that that man gave us, you know, a lot of these problems, they're gonna go away, and it's gonna be a fantastic year. But only when we do our part. Because had that man walked by and did nothing, who knows how ugly it could have gotten.
Whoa. Now, did y'all see that? Now, the title of this broadcast is Thinking Before You Act. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me see that. Hold on a minute, y'all.
Steven?
Hold on just a moment. Hold on just a minute, folks.
Okay.
I need to look like my PC. Hold on just one moment here. Hold on just one moment.
That letter that you cited, and I also wrote a letter to our community. I said that one of my goals is for 100% of Morehouse alumni and current students who are eligible to vote, if they vote in this election.
Okay, now, like I said before, the title of this particular broadcast is Thinking Before You Act. Now, folks, I love this video for one particular reason. You know, as you saw, there was a concerned citizen that saw some police officers that had placed some rocks. Now, quote, when do you ever see, well, first, you saw them cleaning, they were piling some rocks in a particular location. They knew that a peaceful protest was going to come through there later on that day. Now, the question is it the police officer's job to place rocks or clean up rocks? Come on now. Now, there could be different scenarios that may go through us as here right now through our minds that may have an opinion, but this is my opinion. We must think before we act, folks. It is obvious to me that in this country, we need police reform because they're not doing their job exactly how they're taught, or they're taught the wrong things to some degree, should I say, to some degree. It is not a police officer's job. Folks, let me tell you something that I do know that you all may not know because I worked in this area for 22 years. I'm a retired probation officer for the state of Virginia, folks. And I sit and talk in my office with police officers each and every day for 22 years. And I had to tell them things that I know they were doing on the streets that wasn't right. Not that someone had to tell me, because I rode in the state automobile and went out at nighttime and I've seen them do certain things, or they even see them doing things that wasn't justly right. And I used to get out my car and walk up to them. I said, come on, bruh. Come on now. See, I could talk to him like that. Come on, you don't do things like that to people. Is that what you learned in training? Oh, I used to put them on the spot in front of the people. Yes, I did that. Yes, I did that. Right in the city of Portsmouth here in Virginia. That's why the people in the streets love me, because I was real with everybody. I didn't treat anybody better than the other. From the judge, from the top of the judges, all the way down to the person that did a drug deal on the street. But back to this situation here. They are already preparing for a riot to come. That means rocks could be thrown to hurt people. Now, I'm not saying the police officer would do this, but are they setting it up for people to hurt themselves or hurt someone else or break some windows or whatever they can do some damage? So I commend this guy also, just like Spencer. I commend this guy too, this city person that worked for, he said he worked for the city too. He helped the officers take the rocks over and put them in the trash can. Don't give anyone, it only takes one or two out of all those hundreds of people to start a riot, folks. That's all it takes. Someone take a rock and hit someone with it, and their fight start, then the other person gets in, just like the old westerns, right? That you see on TV, right? So what I say, folks, be mindful to think before you act, even saying something. So what I'm gonna do right now, let me bring on my lovely wife. Merlene, are you there, honey? Merlene, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Now, did you see that? Did you see that, baby?
Yes.
What you think? What you think about that? Was that guy on point to get them officers to do that?
Say what now?
Wasn't that concerned citizen that worked for the city did the right thing by getting them officers to do what he did? Wasn't that good?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Because we got to be mindful that could have been, like Spencer said, could have been that the superior officers who instruct them officers to do such a thing. See, I believe, like I said, and I was watching some news about this earlier about the fact that a person was saying that perhaps what we need is police reform around the country, because some people are stepping out their bounds of a police officer, doing certain things that they shouldn't do. And that was clearly a thing that the officers shouldn't have did to put any rocks there, because that only invites more. Wouldn't you agree, honey? Oh, she muted herself again. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I 100% agree. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I think that guy was really right and asked them nicely, please don't do that. That's not good thinking. That's not the thing to do. You know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right. But are you alone? Are there any family members watching, honey? Or you the only one?
No, they are here in my office.
Well, I know they probably feel the same way you feel, because it's just wrong. Yeah. It's just wrong to be doing something like that. But anyway, let's hear from Christina and Simone and see what they had to say about it. Okay?
Sure. Mute me.
Okay. Christina, you there? Are you there, Christina? Christina, just unmute yourself, because I can't unmute you, seem like.
Hi. Hello, Stephen.
How you doing? Did you see the video I just played?
Yes, I saw it. Yeah.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
That is horrible. That is horrible what he's talking about there.
I can't hear you.
That is really bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Really bad. We see that all the time, every day.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
When you were talking to me before, I was talking to someone here that just came in. That's why I wasn't able to answer you.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but it's just like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go on. It's okay.
No, I was just saying that, you know, it was just that. I'm glad that I really liked that video that Spencer Day put out because it showed that it's a person that people, there's still some great people out here doing some good things. That was a good thing because that stopped the possible riot. So,
Yeah.
and we got peaceful. See, what we got to understand, all the protests, there's nothing against doing peaceful protests in America. Now, I don't know about other countries, but in the United States, there's not a law against doing peaceful protests because it's shown over the years that have gotten some things and some laws and some regulations in the books. So all I can say is that,
Yeah, Trump is making it like not a peaceful protest. He's
yeah,
making trouble out of it.
yeah, you know, he's
Yeah, there's awakening going on, Stephen. In Canada, it's the same thing. It's a racist thing against the Native Indians, right?
mm-hmm,
So people are seeing what's happening in the United States, and then all over the world, they're taking suit. They're going after them. Australia, Berlin, I don't know,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
places that I've seen that I'm very much, alert of this, and I see it happening.
mm-hmm.
And some people, they just come up and say, "Oh, I don't like what Trudeau did. He took a knee."
Right,
when
right,
when my
right.
daughter told me
Mm-hmm,
when my daughter told me about this case, I said she's racist. Her friend is
mm-hmm,
racist. And then when she said that, like, oh, I like Trump, I don't like Trudeau. So I
mm-hmm,
said she's racist right away. And
mm-hmm,
then she said, I don't like what Trudeau did. He took a knee with the people, with the black people. I
uh-huh,
said, yeah, because he is not racist.
mm-hmm,
He right away I know what she was talking about. That woman was racist who was making that comment. It's all over the
mm-hmm.
world, Stephen. It's something that we have to continue to go up against.
Right.
It's and some people become numb to it. They let it go by.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
it
good.
is
Mm-hmm,
calibrating. If these people don't stop,
mm-hmm,
the Black Lives Matter don't stop. All lives matter.
mm-hmm.
But this is the movement. If they don't stop, it will go on, and things will get better.
Yeah,
They'll
right,
keep fighting, and things will change. But if they stop and give up now, this is the time when they should not give up. I say that every day.
right. Because we got to be
Mhm.
consistent and be peaceful, and then the
Yeah.
message will get across. Because this is very indicative that's happening in the United States and other around the world. If you do things in an orderly fashion, then the powers that be will say, okay, okay, they're obviously
Yes.
a part of our community. They're obviously a part of our nation. We need to make some changes because here in America, where people are realizing that some things have been oppressed, has been put down underneath the rug for years, but still existed, and no one said anything, did anything about it. I think about Colin Kaepernick, the football player that was quarterbacking for San Francisco 49ers about 4 years ago. He took a knee, and people thought it was just he was just people took the wrong attitude about it. They didn't understand what he was what it was all pertaining to what we're talking about today. So
Yeah.
all I can
He
say
lost
that
his job. He lost
yeah,
his job, and now
yeah,
they're apologizing. He deserved a Peace Prize medal. He deserved
right.
back pay, and he deserved back his job. That's what I think with Colin
Yeah, he
Kaepernick.
needed his job back because I happen to know, I followed him for a long time, even when he was in college. And this guy's, he's a better quarterback than some quarterbacks we got in the league right now. Second, that's starting. He can start at any team right now. He needs to be back, and I hope they let him back in here because he wants to come back, from what I'm hearing. And he's even getting himself in shape and everything for what I'm here. So, in fact, he tried out right before the season last year, or something like that. Something happened, but they didn't know whenever picked him up. But I hope somewhere now that the commissioner of NFL, he gave his opinion, and he's coming across and they're admitting that they missed something, that they it was their fault. They're admitting the problem they had. So, but they're willing to support. So all I can say is this: I hope out of all the protests that we just be mindful, that we think before we act, and we be peaceful, and then maybe some change can happen. So I'll just bring on Mr. Simone now. How you doing, Mr. Simone?
Yes,
We're talking
and
about how do you feel about what you
yes,
just saw in that video?
I was just letting this off.
I am not for the video. I am listened for my ma'am that Madeline and my friend is Christian Tangwe. Is a awesome talk and wonderful because we are the actually we are the very critical moment passing all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that about the how can is possible where the situation solving, but we are the together all of kind of people, just else this is the problem coronavirus blah blah blah, many reasons,
Mm-hmm.
many reasons. But we are the TBC talking about the every single day. We are the just announcement. We are the just focus, and
Mm-hmm.
our community is a very good working as a people. We
Mm-hmm.
are proud because I am also another new guys, new talk to about the people. This is the situation is a very lie and all over the country, but we are the situation is a solving problem solving because we are the very soon our together working is a very problem solving, but this is the not reason, this
Mm-hmm.
is the not reason the coronavirus and others virus is a lie more than lie. But
Mm-hmm.
we are the we are the very soon clearly. But our TBC community TBC 009 and tomorrow is a shutdown, and we are the very soon blockchain technology commerce and the more than merchants
Mm-hmm.
creation, and we are the very soon successful our mission and vision, and we are hope so more than merchants coming with us, and
Mm-hmm.
um, we are hope so our globally this problem very soon clear, very soon
Yeah,
we are hope
yeah.
so.
Hopefully so too, because we need some peace in this world. We need the problems that we have got to go away, whatever those problems, whatever those issues are, because you know, I know when I think about look at all these protests, folks. I know people are saying, "Wow, I'm finally free. I got out the house." That's what problem.
Yeah,
Some of them saying, and I think they got so much energy. You know, I think there's just some of them are just going overboard and doing some things they shouldn't. But let's be mindful if we do some things out there in the streets. Let's be peaceful. Let's be unified if it's for a good cause. And let's, like I said, the model for this broadcast is thinking before you act. Thinking before you act. We always get people coming in later, folks, to our broadcast, okay? And I'm sorry that's the case. But all I can say is I'd like to thank everyone that did come. And this is again recorded, so I ask anyone that missed it that comes on later that is going to get downloaded on the computer, and I'll send it to my YouTube channel on the Stephen Cuffy. You can watch it later. But and also just before I end, we know that we have our big meeting day tomorrow. We got starting off with our actually it's starting with the very first thing, really early this morning. Is our mass adopted meeting. Okay, then that starts because it will be Monday in Africa at 3 o'clock my time is Monday too. So that starts off again early this morning for me, but also early for MB because it's 8 o'clock West African time. And then later on, we'll be doing our Master Adopted broadcast meeting that I host and rather co-host. Excuse me, MB. And our special guest admin would more likely be there like always, and also other broadcasters and other people of our Master Adopted team. And then right after that, we will have our weekly meetings that we have. I want to say too, just real quickly, I saw a TBCN do a video first thing this morning, and he was saying that we need to stop. In his video, he was saying we need to stop our weekly big bounty contest. And I commented on his video. I said, you need to come to our Master Adopted meeting and talk to admin about it during the questions and answers section. And because you're missing out on good training regarding that, you need to also just be mindful of why we have that contest. So, but this is not what this is about today. It's just that I want to bring that up. So I invited that person, that male from Africa, to come to our Master Doctor meeting because they're missing things. If you're a part of Master Doctor team, you need to be there. Okay. All right, folks. Thank you so much for coming to my live broadcast. This is Stephen Tyrone Cuffy signing out now, and I will see you for another live broadcast at my regular time tomorrow. And thank you for the feedback I got from Merlene, dear. Thank you so much. I love everybody in that room. Y'all mean the world to me. I love you all that's watching. I thank you. Thank you for those that came later. The ones that came later today, just hear my video, watch my video on my YouTube channel, and give me a like too. I appreciate it. Thank you, Christina and Simone, for y'all feedback as well. So I'd like to say bye-bye, everybody. And Merlene, we'll be talking later, okay? All right, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.